This screencast video will cover three topics. First, how to unassign a module in LaunchPad. Then, how to assign a hidden module and add the gradebook category as well as adjust the points. And finally, a review of the required modules from a student perspective. Once you enter your course, you see the assigned modules. You also notice that there are unassigned modules that are not visible to students, but these are modules that you may assign. Now first, the only required modules for English 100 are the grammar modules as well as the punctuation and mechanics modules, and we'll talk about those in a second. First, the critical reading module was inadvertently assigned because it was transferred from my master course. If you wish to unassign this module, simply click Assign, unclick Visible to Students, and then click Unassign. Once you confirm this, you will notice that it once again appears under the hidden modules that aren't assigned and no longer appears here. Now, if you wish to assign a module that isn't assigned and that is hidden from student view, it's quite simple. Say you want to assign the argument module. Just simply click Assign. You'll want to set a specific due date, say October 18th. You can adjust the time if necessary. Make sure that you click Visible to Students and follow up by clicking Assign. Confirm the dialog boxes. Once you do this, you will notice that now the argument module appears under the assigned modules. Now when you go to your gradebook, what you'll notice there first is the module that you just assigned. If you hover over it, you will notice that the point values are already set. Okay, now this is a default setting that you can change if you wish to change the points. Simply go back to Home. Then, once you're at that actual module, what you want to do is click on it as if you're going to complete it. You will see here the instructor view of the screen. Go over and hover over Edit, and then you will click Edit Assignment. Now you notice that the due date you set is already there. You could also adjust it to allow late submissions. You could schedule an email reminder. And here are the specific things that I mentioned you could customize. Now you could create your own gradebook category if you wish by simply clicking Create Category, and you can make up your own name for it. Or you can just click some category that may already be there. In any case, you could also adjust the point value, and so you say you want to make it 25 points. Once you adjust that value, all you need to do is go down and click Save or Assign, and the assignment will be saved. Click Done Editing, and then you can go back home. And now you will notice that in the gradebook, the argument assignment now reflects the revised either category or point values that you assigned to the assignment. In the gradebook also, there are all these tabs. You can view it by all assignments. And of course, each student who is listed in your course will be listed here. Also, these are the specific required learning curve modules. You'll notice that this is in all of your gradebooks. Now, the required modules are the ones that must be completed by all students. First, there are the one on comma splices and fused sentences, fragments, subject-verb agreement, commas, and semicolons and colons. Now, in order to see what your students see, you could simply go down to the grammar and punctuation modules, and then you can also look on the side menu and click Preview as Student. Once you do this, you are now looking at the screen from the student's perspective. You will notice here that the punctuation and mechanics module, you could click, to do, of course, and then once you click the module, they could choose which one. Notice the apostrophes and capitalization are not marked to do. What that means is they are obviously not assigned and not required. However, the ones that are marked to do, are the ones that you should instruct your students to complete. Under the grammar tab, you will see the same, to do, to do, to do. These are the ones that must be done. Anyway, so the student is looking at this and says, I must do the comma one. The student will click on it, and this will open up the activity screen. It'll show basically various information regarding their progress and so forth. They need only then click Begin Activity, and again it will begin to ask them questions. The progress bar is based on adaptive learning. So if they answer the first few questions correctly, it'll keep asking them harder ones. Once the program is convinced that they know the concept of commas, they could be done in just 5 minutes or so. But if a student is consistently having difficulty, then the questions will vary in difficulty, and it could take a student much longer if they're not grasping the concept. So if a student desires to leave a module after having started it, they need only click Back to Study Plan. And you will notice that they could actually log out of the course and everything, come back at a later time, and they could resume this activity. So once you are able to introduce this to your students, it should be a relatively easy process for them to complete those modules. And again, you have a whole palette of other options and assignments, exercises, and so forth that you can experiment and play with. You can look at them as a faculty and instructor for the course and keep them hidden from students to see if they are in fact something that you might want to assign. In any case, if you have any questions, please email me or call me, and I will be glad to re-walk you through this. Thank you very much.